Okay, so thought I would show my skincare routine for one of my first YouTube videos in the new year. So, quick backstory. I have pretty oily skin. I would say more oily than dry. It does get more dry in the summer, just kind of maybe around my nose or forehead area, but mostly oily all the time. I am not really acne prone. I don't get too many spots or anything. I feel like my main focus areas for my skin are blackheads, so like clogged pores, and then I do sometimes notice a little bit of texture on my skin. I'll notice texture, I'll notice it like on my forehead area right here, and sometimes on my chin, and that not really like red or anything. I just will notice like just kind of like a bumpy texture on my skin. So that's, I think, due to clogged pores also. So that's kind of what I try to do. And then obviously I've been trying to incorporate some anti-aging stuff. So first thing I do is take off my makeup. I've always used just the Neutrogena makeup wipes. Nothing special there. Put my hair back. Take off all this makeup. And I do try to avoid, like, I have lash extensions, so I just kind of go around my lash extensions with this makeup, and then I'll be back to wash my face. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is wash my face. I use the CeraVe, whatever the name of it is, Foaming Facial Cleanser. I think they have two different ones of this. They have like a normal to dry, or I think it's like moisturizing, something along those lines. And then they have this one which says it is normal to oily. So that's the one I use. I like this. I feel like I like it because it's just nothing fancy. It's just face wash. It doesn't have a scent. It doesn't have like exfoliating beads. It doesn't have anything like extra. It's just face wash. So that is what I'm going to use for my face. And I do use a facial brush for that. I'll show you guys what it is. So this is where my little, it's kind of hidden back here, facial brush kind of sits. This is the Teo, could be saying it wrong, facial brush. They have multiple colors. I have the black one, and it just kind of sits in this little pod and plugs up. The brush sits in here and charges, and then there's lights down there that clean all the bacteria off of the brush, from what I understand. So it looks like this. It did come with another brush head, an exfoliating one. This is just the normal one, like the daily cleanser. It came with the exfoliating one as well, like I said, that I do use like twice a week. I switch it out. It just like pops on and off. But for every other time, I just use the regular one. Okay, so then I just turn it on and I'll get it all over myself. So really focus it on my forehead where I feel like I get that texture. And like, I don't know if you can see that. See, I got the soap all over me. I don't know if you can see that, but like, that's all the makeup that was still on my face. Colton's gonna get mad at me for using his towel, but I don't care. Okay. So now that that's done and I've rinsed off the brush, kind of just wipe off the areas of it. And then I just set it back in its little pod. The next thing I do, my face feels so clean, is I do a little bit of like a toner, but I don't use, so like even with my face wash, how I was saying, I think I like it because it's just so simple. I feel like that's the same with this. This is just like the Dickinson's Witch Hazel that you can get at Walmart or Target. I need to get some cotton pads because I am out, so I'm just gonna use a Kleenex. And I'm going to wet this. And then I just put that all around my face. Focus on my nose where, in case any makeup was left over. So that's good. Then going to next step is my oil. So what I've been using, and I've been using it for a while because like, I don't even know if it's noticeable on this, but there's like nothing left. Like I've used all of this. This is the Ordinary Mandelic acid. I was doing some research a while back on just stuff that was good for anti-aging, and I read that Mandelic acid was really good for it, and this brand, The Ordinary, is at Sephora, and their stuff is just so reasonably priced. Like I think this was like $6 to $8, and they just have a lot of different just different kinds of, you know, oils and stuff to put on your face that you... Why is my dog acting like a crazy person? What are you doing? Just like different oils and stuff to put on your face. So I actually ended up really loving this oil because I didn't think I would like it because like I said, I have oily skin. But I feel like it gave me more of like an even complexion the second I started using it. So any left of it, but I just kind of get a little bit on my hand. And then I just bring that all over my face. It's a struggle, like, because I have oily skin, like I don't want to be oily, but I want to look dewy. Just feel like it just feels like dewy and hydrating. So then I kind of just press it in. Okay. Almost out of that. Then, last thing I do for my night routine is my moisturizer. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. This is my 5th like little jar of this. I'm like obsessed with this moisturizer. First of all, it smells delicious. Second, I just feel like it makes me so hydrated. Oh, it smells so good. And it's like the first moisturizer I felt like it's not thick. And since I have oily skin, like I don't really like a really thick moisturizer. This one just like feels just so hydrating without like feeling like you have a mask of lotion on your face before you go to bed. Love that. Okay, so that is it for my nighttime skincare. And then the only thing that I would do differently every few times throughout the week is one, use a different brush head on that little facial brush I have. I'd use the exfoliating one like 3 times a week. And then I have this other product from The Ordinary. This one has a lot more in it because I don't use it as often. This is the AHA plus BHA peeling solution. So this is like a mask that you put on for 10 minutes and then you rinse it off. Kind of burns, and it kind of gives a similar effect is like a peel that you would get at a facial. So I do that really only one time a week. I usually do it on like Saturday or Sunday. Then in the morning, I just kind of wake my face up with some water. And then I wash my face again in the morning. Sometimes I don't use the brush in the morning. I just use my hands with the CeraVe face wash, and then I put on the same Neutrogena moisturizer in the morning, and then also in the morning is when I put on my eye cream. The eye cream I use is the old Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, vitamin C and collagen boosted. I seem to really like it. That is what I do in the morning, and that is it. So I hope that this video was enjoyable to friends and family that wanted to see my skincare routine. Thank you for watching, and I'm ready to get these YouTube videos up and going again, and I am making a goal to do something at least once a week. So if any of my friends have some recommendations, please comment them below and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.